Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okrasinski with your Week 5 lecture video. So, a few things I want to point out about the discussion board activity and perhaps even about the textbook is as you can probably determine at this point of the week that discussion board number 7, exercise 1.1, and then also exercise 1.4 on discussion board 8. What we're doing this week is we're just working through the process of figuring out a research topic that will sustain you for the course of the semester. So obviously exercise 1.1 is a broad set of criteria and discussion here about topics and more or less to get the questions moving. If you can determine, something that might interest you, it's really something. It's just an interest inventory. I've been looking through some of the documents on that, and people are working through the process there, which is always a great thing there that everybody's working through the process. Now, 1.4 is designed to perhaps lay out the steps for your formal topic proposal. Now I say here that it is a brainstorming activity that prepares you for exercise 1.5. So I've provided a little bit of space for you between these early stages in developing a topic, moving from 1.1 to 1.4 here, and answering and working through many of the questions and following that particular activity, I think is important to prepare yourself for exercise 1.5, the formal topic, which I believe is due next Friday. So the idea here is for you to really spend some time thinking and developing your topic. Now, the textbook can help you an awful lot in this regard. Particularly, what you want to be able to do right now is developing a working knowledge. I did go into Canvas. I opened up next week's activity, and as we continue through next week, I will open up more and more weeks so you get more of an overview of what's coming down the road when it comes to documents and assignments. So I think it's important that if you're working into a new topic that you develop a working knowledge. And the book offers many different suggestions here for you to go through the process, whether it's definitions or conversations, what's being published out there, what people are saying, or even looking at people, the people that might be involved in your particular topic. And Ballinger does provide some examples here, right? He offers some research for strategies for developing working knowledge, and we'll talk about research as we move forward. And in the early stages, there is nothing wrong with using Wikipedia, especially if you're in a topic area that you know maybe not that much about. I would not cite it as we move forward. However, it might provide you some interesting background information to help fill in your knowledge gaps. So you want to start building a bibliography, right? You look through the particular source materials. If you find something interesting in your search for working knowledge, start up a document. Start copying and pasting links and some notes in there so that way you are familiar with some of the source material you have really kind of discovered, right? The worst thing about research is this is really, I should say it's the best and the worst, but when you do the research and you find something, you want to be able to get back to it quickly. Nothing is more frustrating than knowing you had an article somewhere and you can't find it or you can't get back to it. So you want to start thinking about narrowing your subject, excuse me, as we get into exercise 1.5. Gives you all sorts of ways to narrow your subject. And then also in looking at 1.4, you can look at how you can take a few minutes to really start developing your particular research topic. All right, let me get back to the Canvas here. If we look at the syllabus and the schedule only, quickly, boom, boom, boom. All right, so here we are. That's right here, 7 and 8. Responses will be due on Sunday. Then I give you all the way to Friday, the initial post. So I'm looking at a substantial post on that. You want to get a look at it ahead of time. Like I said, I've opened up the unit. You can turn around and review that, but I'm looking for some good development, and I'm asking for 2 to 3 internet sources. Let me close this. Get the discussions. What am I saying? Soft sources. What did I say in this? Let me hear. Sorry, got a lot of. Okay. For your initial post, strive for 300 to 350 words for your proposal, including 2 to 3 internet sources to help you develop content. Now, if you take some time, and I've given you the time since it's due a week from tomorrow or next Friday, you can turn around and certainly take the time to find some good source material to put you on your way to developing the research you need for this research project. All right. So that is the week 5 lecture video. So if anybody has any questions or issues, as always, I will start narrowing my comments and diving into what you say on the boards as we move forward, especially for exercise 1.4 and 1.5. So good luck.